Your political reporter, Shaun Boyd, joins us now to talk more about this. So, Shaun, does this press conference change anything today?
Probably not. The press conference was definitely better than his debate performance, but it wasn't perfect. And fair or not, every mistake the president makes is played over and over and over again. Biden can't afford any flubs. And before the press conference even started, he mixed up Ukraine's president with Russia's. Then during the press conference, referred to Vice President Harris as Vice President Trump. More than a dozen congressional Democrats have already called for Biden to get out of the race. I don't think they're going to change their minds. And based on my conversation with one high-ranking Democrat, more calls are coming.
And Shaun, Biden seems determined to stay in the race no matter how many people call for him to get out. Do you see that changing?
You know, he said he's not going to get out unless God Almighty comes down and tells him to get out. That said, I do think if Jill Biden told him to get out, he would. But there's no evidence she plans to do that. Not yet, anyway. And time really is running out. He also said today no polls show that he can't beat Trump. But in fact, you know, the most recent polls since the debate have shown that Trump is leading in all of the swing states.
Is there any way to force him off this ticket or force him out?
No, they can't force him off the ticket. He would have to release his delegates to vote for someone else as the nominee. Likely Vice President Kamala Harris, although delegates may disagree. There is not consensus among Democrats that she could beat Trump either. We could see a brokered convention with several rounds of voting before a nominee is selected. Biden would likely have a big say in who the nominee ultimately is. But again, he has shown no sign of leaving the race yet. And he did show a strong grasp of foreign affairs today. Plus, as he noted, the economy is improving, and he will continue to use that as evidence he is still very capable of leading the country. Although I'm not sure there's anything that will cause him to come back from that disastrous debate performance. I think people just have a tough time getting that out of their minds.
Yeah, we'll see, for sure. All right, Shaun, thank you for breaking that all down for us. We appreciate it.